also delighted to find out that this time around it was not colliding with any other significant event in my diary. Neither was I traveling. Otherwise, it could have given rise to a suspicion that this is the third time and you're not available. Remember the saying, once is an accident, twice could be a coincidence, but thrice a design. Fortunately, I'm here and I'm glad to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme chosen for this year's Moot competition, regulation of carbon credits in Tanzania, building an impact economy on nature-based solutions, addresses one of the fastest emerging areas of legal practice that many of our senior citizens may be unprepared or even scared to venture into because it is too new. Indeed, as we approach our sunset period, the best we can do when it comes to such areas of practice is to encourage the younger generation of lawyers to embrace those areas, while we watch and applaud from the sidelines. But to young lawyers, it is one of those areas that may set them apart and determine whether or not they are going to succeed in their practice of law. Those areas pose some of the most urgent global challenges of today, calling upon us as legal professionals to play our part in creating sustainable solutions. I once saw somebody with a book titled The End of Lawyers, with a huge question mark. And I asked him, what was it about? And he said, it's AI taking over legal practice. Well, several other areas are emerging today. Environmental law, particularly the regulation of carbon credits, is just one example of how the legal framework is evolving in response to global needs. Legal technology, data privacy, and AI regulations are also becoming more central to legal practice. Now, I must confess that as a 60-year-old plus retired judge, I don't find it easy to keep up with the latest tech, whether it is AI, blockchain, or carbon trading. Even some of these names are completely new to me. I can even count the number of times I've said those words in my entire life. I remember the first time I heard about the fax machine, as someone was explaining to me that we'll be getting a copy of our client's passport sent all the way from England, and we would have it here like we would do a photocopy. And I was perplexed. I remember also having to take a daladala to the Institute of Finance Management just to get a copy of a telex. Yes, I've been around long enough to remember when the biggest technological challenge was mastering the fax machine, the telexes, etc. And even the time when I heard for the first time what an email was. During that time, it was being used only by the US military. I was then doing my master's at Canada, and one of our colleagues was doing a master's in electrical engineering, and he was telling us about these things. And he used to go to a certain laboratory in the university. It was the only one that had some kind of a machine which could receive emails. He used to teach at the technical college here. In all seriousness, while I may not be as quick to pick up on every new gadget or algorithm, I have lived through a period of such gigantic technological changes to know how to spot which trends will truly reshape the legal landscape. For instance, many of the concepts that were considered novel or fringe in my early days as an advocate are now an integral part of law practice. Things like intellectual property rights, and during the internet boom, the green energy regulations that we're discussing today, these shifts demonstrate that even though trends come and go, the core principles of law endure. For us, the oldies, our role now, as it has always been, is to provide guidance and perspective to help steer those through these changes. Whether it is green energy or the next big thing, the goal is always to provide sound legal advice and to ensure that we are prepared for what is next. It is equally important, however, for young lawyers today to actively seek out mentorship and guidance, not necessarily in these emerging areas, but of legal practice generally. While trends like these may be more natural to your generation, it is essential to learn from those who have seen legal shifts unfold over time. Mentorship will help you navigate the challenges of balancing new legal frameworks with established practices of law. Along the same lines, I encourage senior lawyers to remain open to learning from the younger generation, because this is a two-way street. We learn from them as they learn from us. These trends are happening in their time, and they are often more conversant. Their time meaning the younger generation's time. They are more conversant with the technology and innovation driving them. By working together, combining the experience of senior professionals with the fresh perspectives of tech savviness of young lawyers, we can not only adapt to the changing legal landscape, but also lead it forward. At Rex Attorneys, we are proud to have a team of young legal minds who are not only prepared to adapt to these trends, but also willing to learn and provide valuable insights to clients. For instance, when the new carbon trading law was introduced, we swiftly established a special sub-department specifically to address this area. This has enabled us to offer targeted advice to our clients, ensuring they remain compliant with the new regulations. One individual that stands out in this effort is Edie Cassie, who is one of the judges today. While understanding emerging trends is crucial, it is equally important for young lawyers to develop practical skills that allow them to apply legal knowledge in real-world scenarios. This is where Moot course and other forms of experiential learning play a vital role. Moot court competitions like the one you are practicing today provide a unique opportunity to hone your advocacy skills. They push you to learn how to work as part of a team with a common goal. Prepare for the actual delivery of your work. Think on your feet. Present well-structured arguments and anticipate the counter-arguments of your opponent, respond to them, and much more, all within a simulated courtroom environment. The experience of arguing a case before a panel of judges offers invaluable insight into the realities of legal practice. As the law continues to evolve, especially in areas like carbon credits, many of these legal frameworks have not yet been fully tested in courts. There are very few precedents in these emerging fields, and as such, the law remains in a state of flux. This makes moot courts even more critical as they prepare the next generation of lawyers and even current legal professionals for when these laws are eventually tested in real courtroom situations. Handling a case before a court around carbon trading or AI might soon be a reality, and those participating in these moot competitions will have had the foresight and practical experience to handle such cases effectively. These moots simulate the evolving legal landscape, offering you the chance to develop problem-solving skills and the ability to analyze untested legal areas before they even reach the courtroom. As the legal landscape continues to evolve, the next generation of lawyers must be equipped with a diverse set of skills that go beyond traditional legal expertise. In today's rapidly changing world, it is not just about mastering the law, but also about being able to adapt, innovate, and lead. Here are some of the essential skills that will shape the future of legal practice. One is technological proficiency. That is to say, the integration of technology into legal practice, which is no longer optional, it is a necessity. Adaptability, while with the law constantly evolving, particular areas like carbon credits and other new areas, adaptability is critical. Lawyers who can continuously learn and quickly adjust to new legal frameworks will be best positioned to thrive. The other is problem solving and critical thinking. At the heart of legal practice is problem solving by using the law. Whether navigating complex legal frameworks or uncharted areas of law, lawyers must apply critical thinking to devise innovative solutions for their clients. The ability to assess situations from multiple angles, anticipate challenges, and craft sound strategies will be a defining factor in legal success, especially as laws around these new areas continue to evolve. The other is effective communication. The ability to communicate clearly and persuasively, which is one of the most important skills that a lawyer can have. These will be developed during the course of these Moot competitions. The other is collaboration and teamwork. This is one aspect that is important when it comes to legal practice. Modern practice requires working in multidisciplinary teams that include experts from various fields. Whether you are collaborating with technologists on a blockchain-related matter, or environmental scientists, or carbon credit issues, the ability to work well with others is a vital skill. Today's legal challenges are complex, and lawyers who can collaborate and bring diverse perspectives together will have a significant advantage. One other area is emotional intelligence. While technology is advancing, the human aspect of law remains essential. Lawyers must possess emotional intelligence. That is to say, the ability to empathize with clients, manage relationships effectively, and communicate with compassion. These skills are particularly important in areas like client counseling and when handling sensitive legal matters. Ethics and integrity. This is the bedrock of the legal profession. As lawyers, we are entrusted with the responsibility to uphold the law while maintaining the highest ethical standards. This becomes especially important in areas such as data privacy, artificial intelligence, and environmental law, among the new areas of law, where the legal frameworks are still developing. Upholding a strong ethical standard is crucial in building trust with clients and ensuring the credibility of the legal profession. In conclusion, today's Moot Court competition is more than just an academic exercise. It is a critical stepping stone towards your future in the legal profession. The practical skills you develop here will be invaluable, whether you go on to specialize in environmental law, technology law, or any other area of practice. Competitions like these are designed not just to test your legal knowledge, but to prepare you for the dynamic and evolving challenges you will face in your careers. This is what Mr. Shabakaki told you, and the speaker just before him. I encourage you to approach today's challenges with curiosity, resilience, and the desire to learn, knowing that these experiences will shape you into adaptable, innovative, and capable legal professionals who are ready to lead in the future. I would like also, before I conclude, to take a moment to extend my sincere gratitude once again to Victory Attorneys and Consultants, organized through Victor's Hub Limited, under the partnership of Mr. Benedict Shabakaki and others. Your commitment to fostering the next generation of lawyers and providing this invaluable platform every year is commendable. Your efforts in organizing such competition are crucial in helping prepare the legal professionals of tomorrow for the challenges that they will face. I'm also aware that Victory's initiative has been supported by key partners such as Nsando Law Office, Arilex Property, and Mendez Consultancy. Their contributions and sponsorship have been essential in making this event possible, and I extend my thanks to them for their role in promoting growth and development of young legal minds. Thank you once again for having me here as your chief guest, and I look forward to witnessing the incredible legal talent displayed today. Although I'm sorry that I may not be able to stay with you very long. To all participants and everybody else, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very, very much, guest of honor, distinguished guest, Dr. Faust Twaib. We really appreciate your wisdom, and I'm sure that each and everyone here has picked something from this one: resilience, curiosity, adaptation to evolving technology in making sure that we thrive as we approach this career. Now that we have had the speech from our guest of honor, I welcome Catherine, who will give us the guidance of approaching our session today. Karibu sana, Catherine.
Good morning, everyone. The protocol is observed. Before I give the guidance, I would like to welcome the chairperson of Association of Young Lawyers to give us small something that he might have, so that we can proceed with the guidance and other things. Welcome, Emmanuel.
Honorable Chief Guest, Retired Judge Dr. Faust Twaib, Honorable Judges, learned brothers and sisters, preparatory committee and victory attorneys, very good morning. It's a pleasure that today I'm here with you as my first event as the chairperson of the Association of Young Lawyers, witnessing this very great moment of transforming our legal profession. And I also take this opportunity also to give my sincere gratitude thanks to Honorable Judge Dr. Faust Twaib, because he has always been there whenever we need him, and he has not hesitated to show his cooperation whenever we need him. We need to give a happiness of claps for him. In these very few remarks, I could say that first and foremost is that the traditional way of Moot court in the generation, and Dr. Twaib has been saying here, I'm just quoting his speech basically because he's an authority. I'm just quoting his speech. The traditional way, it was that all practice was criminal and civil. That was the traditional way. But today we are going to a very global perspective. Now we are today making a scenario of carbon credit. To me, it's my first area of learning, and I'll be very curious. I'll be very happy to learn from you. I know you've made a very wonderful research, so it's my pleasure that I'll be there watching, and I would like to say welcome and enjoy the ground for your legal practice in battle. Thank you.
Okay, well, another thing, the Moot court is not yet launched, and we would like to welcome Honorable Dr. Faust to officially launch the 4th year Victory Attorneys Night.
I thought there would be maybe a ribbon somewhere where you have scissors and cut, or maybe you press a certain button, and since you're talking about technology, you could just press a button and then the whole thing lights up. Anyway, I'm told that I can only do that in one way, which is to say officially that I hereby launch the Moot court competition, Victory Attorneys National Moot Court Competition, final all rounds 2024.
That's amazing, amazing, amazing. We appreciate officiating our Moot Court for this year, Professor, Doctor.
Okay, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to welcome you all, and our esteemed judges. You proceed to the judges' lounge, and students will remain here, and the bailies will escort our esteemed judges to the designated rooms, as I believe also the designated rooms that we are supposed to hold the preliminary rounds. So we'll be having 2 rounds for today. We're going to have preliminary round 1 and the preliminary round 2. Something to consider is the venues and judges and bailies change in each round. So for preliminary round 1, different judges, bailies, and stuff like that. So let's all be mindful to the schedule and the designated rooms that are in place. But also, we are truly delighted to have, I can say, invited guests who are here to witness the brilliant students from different universities. So you are all welcome, and you can choose to remain in this room because this will also be used for the preliminary rounds, or you can choose to join, to witness those brilliant students to other rooms, as we have the total 5 rooms. So the choice is yours. If you choose to remain here, you can remain here and witness those students, or you can go to room number 2, room number 3, or up to room number 5. Without further ado, I would like to request our managing director for the Victor's Hub to escort our chief guest, but also to, while the chief guest is going to the respective waiting room, I will request every one of you here to stand up so that we can give a chance for the guest of honor to proceed to the respective room.
Wale watu wa media, as our guest of honor is leaving, watu wa media, please, kuna session yenu pale chini, kwa kama mnaweza kushuka chini pale ambapo kuna bango.
And after that, dear judges, may you please proceed to the judges' lounge. And students, you can remain here as well as bailies so that you can give further instructions.
Wanafunzi, hebu tunyosheni mikono. Wanafunzi wote ambao ni participants. Sasa Monday participation ambao tunaomba today is to speak to media. I request a male student and a female student. Mmoja wenu, wawili wenu wajitokeze. Anyone? Okay, huyu hapa amekuja na huyu. Yeah. Confidence ipo, eti. Thank you very much. Itaenda pa
Okay, sasa kwa kipekee kabisa ni wakaribishe tena wanafunzi. Jana tumeongea mambo mengi. I don't have to repeat what I said yesterday, but today is the day. Kwa hiyo na imani kila mtu ameangalia anakaa room ipi na anapaswa kwenda wapi. Room zote zina namba zinazoonyesha ninapaswa kwenda wapi. Kwa hiyo niwaombe kila mtu sasa hivi aende kwenye respective room ambayo amepangiwa. Kwa kuwasaidia, room number 1 ni hii. Room number 2 iko, ukitoka hivi kwa hapo nyuma, kuna room number 2. Room number 3 and 4 is iko first floor. Room number 5 iko third floor. Sawa? Kwa hiyo naomba basi tuanze kusogea kwenye vyumba. Kama unajijua uko chumba hiki wewe utabaki, patapangwa ili kuweza kuendelea na mashindano. Asante.
all the best, all the best. Mtafanya vizuri na watakieni kila la heri.